Scenes. This is Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. This is Lisa Marie. Live Free TV. I'm on Live Free TV, and yes, I do have my bonnet on, and yes, my lighting is a little off. So many things that I've stopped doing, y'all. It's so many things that when you move, we should talk about these things. We should talk about these things before you actually decide to move or travel to Ghana, particularly as a vegan and a black woman at that. That's all we're talking to right now. That's all we're talking to. Sit down for a minute. That was actually very simple stuff. Very simple, really simple stuff. Your diet will change because even though the food is fresh and all that, your body's still not used to it. It's plain and simple. And depends on vegan runs the gamut. You could be this kind of vegan, that kind of vegan. I mean, everybody gets to define it for themselves, and I'm all about that. I think we should all define it for ourselves. So depending on whatever you are as a vegan, you're still going to have to adjust. And adjustment takes a minute and takes your body time to adjust as well. So you will find yourself. But I noticed for me, mine was simply not drinking enough water because I kept telling y'all I'm not feeling thirsty, but I also feel like I should just be drinking more water. And I drank more water when I first got here because I had to because the heat was like amazing, like kicked my butt. And I was just like, oh, you got to stay hydrated out here, you know. But I noticed too, I noticed I looked hydrated. So make sure first, when you come, stay hydrated. Like seriously, seriously, because you think you're kind of getting used to it, and you might think you're getting all your a lot of water from your fruits or other things. Even the sugar cane has got gobs of water, like the real live fresh sugar cane. Like so, the water is up to Yahoo. In the fruits, it's much more of it. But you still should drink more water, especially I'm gonna say as a foreign, I mean not a foreign, as a diasporan coming back on whatever level you come back, even if it's just for a visit. And drink a lot of water. And coconut water, yes, coconut water included, but you're probably not gonna be. You could stop many coconut men and get coconut all day. You could, but I still feel like we still need that other kind of water. It's just our bodies are very, very used to it, and so yeah, you should drink water. I did go into a store to Malcolm, and I was looking. I caught my eye, but I thought about it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm definitely gonna do it better, so I won't be like contributing to the plastics. That's all. That's I know Ghana uses a lot of plastic with them bottled waters and the plastic with the waters and the plastic was like treated water. And it's a lot of garbage as far as like the possibility. No, I'm not gonna say it's a lot of garbage. I'm gonna say it's a lot of recycling and recycling businesses that's going to come to Ghana, and y'all could be the people that do it because it needs it. Because it no, because and it needs it only because it uses so much of it. So they're going to be Ghana's going to be right on, or Africa as a continent and countries in general, they're going to get this. They're going to get it. And they're going to flip it. It's like we just got to open our minds, and our minds are being open, and that's globally. So that's what I love in this experience. Like I just see these things as opportunities, and I'm already knowing it'll be fulfilled. And I don't even want to say not even in my lifetime. Things are moving so fast. Things is happening now. So I'm loving that. So yeah. So anyway, my health is yeah. You know what I'm saying. I'm just saying like like digest. Okay, constipation, but drink a lot of water, and you can have mine. Before I was eating the Ghanaian food, and then I was eating the kenke. I was eating the banku. I was eating the fufu, and that was even more hard. But I wasn't as constipated. I remembered why, because first of all I was out all day. I played with the kids a lot. I ran, but I drank a lot of water. I still was not used to the heat here, so the water intake was real, even with all that food. So I noticed that you're right. If you're eating more starches, what you're gonna eat, because everything is coming from starch. It's a lot of starch. Okay, we can handle it, but we still have to be careful, right? So you're eating a lot of starch, you're going to start to feel it in your body. And it's not going to be and it may not be in weights. It may just be in other ways. For me, it wasn't weights. I was still, honey, the sweating. But today, y'all, I drank lots of water, right? I took a bath. When I take a bath, I don't apply shea butter. So this is no shea butter, nothing. So if I'm looking a little different, this is just this is black soap. There ain't no shea butter on the face or the body. So this is how I come out. Because here, at night you don't want to put that on. You want to be like letting that. If you got a little breeze, which we got a little bit with the fan, But it's nice. The weather's nice. The rainy season definitely is, I could feel a little cool, although that sun today, I felt it, but it felt like a sauna. It's the best sauna. But because I was drinking more water, I was breaking out into sweats. Oh, like, and then I've been doing the lemon garlic thing, just getting that liver cleanse. And yeah, the water is tremendous. And I forgot how much you could soak your clothes, but you actually kind of want to. That's the level of water I think you should be drinking until you don't have to, until it becomes more normal. But as those that have been away forever, a long time, you should drink more water. Like yeah, and it's gonna, and water, and I've learned the importance of water. Not having enough water could just make something small into something big just because you didn't drink enough water, like for where you're living or for the weather or for the environment. It's real silly. Like because I'm a big water drinker in the States, so I don't know how I thought I could come here and drink less water, but I did. And so I drink a lot more water. I just feel better in every way already. Like, oh, water. And I had four mangoes for breakfast, and I was good. It's funny. I almost don't even like using herbal remedies. I do actually, but here, let me tell you. So let's talk about it. So honey, y'all know I know how to get right. Y'all know that I know how to get right. Like y'all should, if y'all don't know me, for the new people, I know how to get right fast. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I started thinking about what could I do? Like, how could I eat here, eat the foods? Well, the best thing that I could do is not make it in the same tradition. Not even make it the way they make it, but try to veganize it. It's not even necessary. Use the greens as if I would use any other greens. If I use it as if you would use spinach. How would you use spinach? Use it whether you saute it, whether you eat it raw, whether you blend it. Oh yeah, yeah, you can do it all. You can do it all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna actually, one thing I make, and I make well and I love, and it maintains the weight at the same time. If the weight gone, I'm okay with that too. Is ital soups. That's something I learned from my daughter's father. He's a Rasta. The Mitel soups is everything. It's just a soup that you put almost everything in. I mean, in a good way. Provision, so you'll still have your green banana and maybe your plantains, but you're also having the yam. I'm gonna put the contumely. Of course, I have garlic, lettuce, tomatoes. I'm sorry, lettuce, tomatoes, garlic, onions. I'm gonna make it nice. Okra. I got some okra. It's gonna be an ital soup, and I'm going to take coconut, make my own coconut milk. It's easy to put in the blender, and have that in the ital soup, okay? And that makes me feel great. You're still eating the foods, you're eating the foods in season. It hit me today, you gotta make it your way. So now you don't have to worry about oils. Listen, it's not just the palm oil. I don't do that many oils anyway. When I stopped being raw for real, and I moved to North Carolina where raw was really over, like at least 100%, I would go back and forth into it. I realized that the oils was too much for me during the raw foods, and it's nice not to have so much. I don't do a lot of oils in general. Here, everything is in oil, so it's like, oh, okay, control. So the ital stew, I don't even need the oils. I can use the coconut oils to oil pull. So another thing gonna happen, you're gonna get off your routine. It's just the way it is. And when you get off your routine, you don't know that routine saves you from some oil pulling. My teeth will be, come out more, my overbite will be even more pronounced when I don't do it on a daily basis, when I forget. My gums start hurting, everything that, because the oil pulling is pulling out everything, but also not just from your teeth, but your whole digestive system, basically your whole body. Oil pulling is everything. Now, I've done that. I do that religiously. I've done it religiously for many, many years. So I'm not doing that. So I'm off that routine. So I can use the coconut oil for what I used to. So I'm trying to get right. Like, so I got my pure coconut oil. I got my pure honey. Those are from the village. I don't do that. I'm not doing the palm. I'm not doing any of that. I'm doing my best. Although today I did go. Yes, my addiction is the vegan places because I'm out all day, y'all. I'm out all day taking care of business, and I like it too. I love being out all day. This is what I asked for, like I said, and before I started playing, I was like, wait, no, I want it. I do want it. Universe, I want it. Y'all, this pretty bonnet. This is a small one. Like I said, I think I get a bigger one next time, but I still like it. Made in Africa and made well, satin, honey. So y'all curls can be nice, look cute. I know Kwame be looking at me with this like, yes, girl, he love it. I can see it in his eyes. But anyway, you may think that. You may think like, oh, girl, no. But I love it. It is how I'm going to bed. I've been in the house. I'm sorry. I've been out all day, every day. Like I said, Kwame is an outaholic, which I love because I talked about being in the house too much. For 52 years, I've been in the house a lot. It was when I got pregnant with my daughter at 29 years old. My life, like your Christians gave your life to the Lord, I gave my life to my daughter and my daughter. It was like, okay, let's go get in, you know. So it's nice to be giving my life to me, basically. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so I'm getting right. So Kwame knows where everything is. He's like, I was like, oh, Kwame was talking about the noni trees, so, showing me the noni trees, and I couldn't even remember what the noni did. I just know for sure that the noni that they grow it here and to do some good stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, I would like that. She can't mention stuff like that. I was just that one day. But anyway, today we showed up in front of the noni man, and he's like, oh yeah, I told you I was gonna take you. So yeah, so I bought some I said yoni. I bought some noni juice made and packaged right here in Ghana, West Africa. Okay, so let's just turn it around. Ghana, West Africa, no need. Right here though, right here. Nobody, nowhere else, nowhere. Right here in Ghana. Yes, loving that. Okay, the other thing is, you saw me have not this one. Let me go back to the one. Yes, the ginger chips. I eat them on camera a lot. These are freaking amazing, and like any kind of throat issues. Well, let's just go to what it says that it does. Okay, first of all, the ingredients are just I can tell you honey, and I think it's this, and ginger. That's it, ginger and honey ingredients. Okay, now what it does helps reduces muscle pain and soreness. It may drastically lower blood sugar levels. And reduces heart disease risk factors. Okay, y'all, that's what this is what this wonderful thing does. Okay, so I love this. It's a great snack, and I only find it at I'm gonna call it a health food stand than a shop. It was like a man with stuff on a table in a corner, but he's there every day. He's down near not the municipal buildings, but the ministries. So they call it the ministries, that area in Accra. And so I thought I was in heaven, okay, because I knew these was making me feel good, and I figured that ginger, they're gonna be good for the throat, but they do more than that, and I could feel it. Like I loved it. So they are sold in the health food stores here. This one, I decided to try this one, and this one is the coconut chips. Ingredients, coconut and honey, all of it. And they got a tiger nut, which you'll know I love tiger nut. I'm going to get the tiger nut next. But this one it promotes weight loss, helps keep, so you know this is probably why, helps keeps hair and skin healthy, prevents wrinkles, youthful looking. What? What? All right, y'all. So, and I love these things, and they keep you from eating garbage. Although I don't have garbage available here. I just don't have it. Okay, and then this, y'all, this right here. Okay, this is called dawa dawa. Don't mess with the dawa dawa. You know why I love the dawa dawa? Because first of all, that word in Kiswahili, if I am not mistaken, and I was doing my best to learn it at one point, but didn't go far. But I could have sworn that the word for medicine was dawa. So they call this dawa dawa. See, it's a locust bean. Now check the dawa dawa out, y'all. It's used in controlling diabetes. Can be used to reduce the risk of heart disease. Promotes good sight, and come on, that's right. I'm already in here. And aids digestion. Used for treating stroke and hypertension. supports healthy blood sugar, enhances weight loss, improves blood cholesterol, and helps in wound healing. What? So use it says use as both medicine and seasoning flavor, mixed with warm water or tea or porridge, stew, soups, etc. So this going in the ital soup. This going in the ital soup right about now. The dawa. But then let me tell you. So then I remember when the president of Ghana, did his little speech, and he was talking about, you know, what would be good. He actually had a little agenda. He had like what would be good for the vitamins that fight, you know, this thing, and uh, and he listed contumely, which I'm gonna use the contumely leaves in the ital soup. And he said dawa dawa, and I didn't know what dawa dawa was, but I love that. I knew that word dawa, in Kiswahili, if I'm correct, is medicine. So that already is deep. And he put dawa dawa, and so I said, Faustina, what does dawa? What's dawa? She said, oh, I'm gonna show you dawa dawa. So this was at the health food store, the dawa dawa. This stuff is known for, it's the bomb. It's the stuff to have. I'm putting it in my soups. I'm also gonna put it in the water. I'm gonna do the whole. So this one promotes good eyesight. I want to show, so keep that in mind because the next thing I'm gonna show you as well. So remember when I thought I was going through I thought I was constipated because I was. Uh, this is something that Kwame knows of. I do cool mixtures called Kuku Aduro, extra strong for piles and waist pain, right? Piles and waist pain. And let's see if it focuses. Right, and that's the ingredients. If you could read that, okay, yep, whatever that is. And then it was supposed to be the balm stuff. So I just want you to, okay, effective relief of constipation, piles, waist pains, and removal of excess phlegm. It also improves eyesight. I'm like, y'all was right. That's why I'm telling you, my eyesight is already getting better. So I got the dawa dawa, and I got the kuko. No, I'm not messing up. Kuko. It look like Kuko Aduro. Okay. Yeah. This is, it come in capsules forms, but I told them I don't do capsules unless they gel cap and vegan. My US had to come through. I was like, oh no, honey, darling, we don't even do capsules. And besides, they're not vegetarian. So wait, vegan. It was okay. He'll keep those. So this is what we're working with. And so y'all, the big one, I was gonna be so happy to show y'all, but he got lost. He got lost. He had clay. He had clay, y'all. I haven't had a clay mask in 3 months. 3 months, because I don't have no clay. I get the clay in the States. I didn't see clay. They have clay. And I know the clay on the ground, but I'm a little nervous about that, even though I don't know what to do. And I don't know. But the clay, he had clay, it looked like a bentonite clay. It was a clay, y'all. It wasn't a, and I was gonna be so happy to show y'all because we was gonna do clay. And this one was clearly for digestion and cleansing and a clean out because you can use the clay internally, but check with your doctor. Don't be asking me and listening to me about that. Look it up for yourself. But that one, and so they were using for that, and of course a clay mask. I was gonna make that with my turmeric. We was gonna be back now. We was gonna be back. So you're gonna go off your routine, and you're not gonna like it because if you 50 plus, your body is no. Your body's like, we don't go backwards. We go forwards. And you go, oh yeah, that's right. We're not trying to get old up in here or tired, and this stuff ain't real because you already know when you do what you do. So, and then using what is local, what's already here. I'm in Africa, y'all. This is the home of herbs. Like, oh my God. So I feel like I'm delving into the helpful, but I love how the places be. The other ones, it's a place and it has like two bookshelves. So let me not say two shelves. And it has a few things on it, but it's a healthful store. It has the brown rice. It has this same kind of stuff. And then they have these booths. They call them herbal something. They got a lot of the herbal shops are everywhere. I mean, you just go down the street, and especially one row, and it's just one, two. It's many of them. Natural herbal. They everywhere. And then you go to the real deep ones. You want to go to the African herbal healers. That's the one in Art Center, and then the sister back there, another sister back there too. So, Ooh, herbs. Oh, herbs. Yeah, and they believe it. Like there's a lot of shots. People believe it more. I would say people believe in the herbs even more than the medicine. I mean, the medicine definitely. Yeah, I'm sure that's sophisticated doctor stuff, but it's out and out. Ain't nobody not doing it. You don't have to be secretive about it. Like that's what they do. They gonna go there first. And so they got many shops. So yeah, if you want it. But then every once in a while you get somebody that just don't strictly herbs. They're selling these kind of little treats, and but they're all medicinal. So I got this. I got this. I got this. That's what I say. I gotta say it. So let's see who's on tonight. Oh, we got a short crowd, but we got the hey, it's short but it's sweet. Renetta, hey Cheyenne, hey lady, I like the sleeping cab. I want one. Will it be included in your boutique? It most certainly would, Cheyenne. How are you? Yes, absolutely. Hi, Lisa Marie. Hey, Leopard. Hey, Sheila. Lisa Marie, are there any 7-day Adventist churches near you? I think I've seen it. A huge percentage of 7-day Adventists are vegans and vegetarians. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I believe so. Hey, Queen Legs. Hey, Michaela. I mean, Michelle. Michelle? No, I'm saying Michelle because I can't remember. I love you though. How are you doing? You had me trained to say your name properly, and I can't remember now because my mind. Okay, Cheyenne says I don't know if the churches are on lockdown. I'll cry if you can't reach someone at one of the church. They might be able to steer you kind of the best place to get the vegan food. Yes, actually, you know what? There's a group that I got included in, and it's called Vegan Ghana, and they actually do all the same kinds of things. So, but thank you. Hey, Ass. Joanne says, just saying hi, enjoying your talk. Thank you. That's right, Mishala. I think I'm right. Yes, Mishala. So, yes, y'all. Yeah, honey. So, we are getting right. We getting right. I drank a lot of water. I'm drinking a lot of water tomorrow. It's time to get to it. I do my yoga here and there. My yoga is essential. Even though the walking is just the bomb. I mean, it's just like, you know what it reminded me of, y'all? Like Live Free TV, right? It reminded me that this is living. Living is moving and breathing and walking and sweating. Living is being outside. Africans know that well. Most of they don't do that inside all day thing. That's no, they don't like that. Now, I mean, I'm generalizing, of course, but you're outside. I mean, like I said, when I was lived in the compound for a while, you ate outside, you lived outside. Nobody was in the house. The kids certainly were not, and you were not either. So the idea, Kwame comes up, you don't sit in the house for what? All day for what? Get out there, take care of some business, make things happen. It's such living. It's so like I do love it. I'll be so thankful when I know I'm 52. I'll be like, thank goodness that I don't know. I don't think you could do much. I remember my mom. My mom when we realize now, you do stuff, you find out that was diagnosed with cancer way before we found her on her, until she told us. I mean, maybe even 10 years prior. But my mom, the reason she beat it because my mom was always out. My mom was a walker. She walked fast. She was fast in New York. Which somebody says that to you, then you walk fast because most New Yorkers walk fast. And she was beating it in her own way. We didn't know that she had it, but we found out later. And as soon as she moved to a certain area, I remember going with the Queens with my aunt, and she was inside. Her mind wasn't right. She went to the edge. I'm not saying she wasn't close. She that movement was keeping her alive. It was keeping those lungs strong, even though she was a smoker. And the moment that she sat, so I want to if I could just say that, like the secret to, at some point, especially when you start entering those 40s and 50s, and you're younger, listen, because you can start early. The secret to staying youthful is actually moving your body. See, I think that sometimes the U.S. gives us the kind of idea that youthfulness is the way you look. But it's actually, and even the way, and then some would even try to go a little deeper and say, no, it's the way you feel. And I always say, no, in a sense, it's the way you use it. In a sense, it's the way you live your life. That's a youthfulness. What can you do? Because if you can't get around, then in a sense, you might feel like you're losing your youthfulness. because that's what I get when I'm walking through these streets and da 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 da. I'll be like, "Oh wow, like this is really working me out. Like this is," and just giving thanks that I could do it, and knowing that I'm being strengthened every day. Like my calves are just strong and I'm strengthened and I'm getting better at walking through all that. So it's like it's a training. And it's wonderful. And then you're outside and you got the sun. When I say the sun be just woo. The sun's beautiful. Like feels amazing. And after a while, you're just part of the fabric. You're just part of the beautiful fabric. So yeah. So but in that, I still got to eat right. But I had to learn how to do that, and you're gonna have to learn too. And I think you should learn how to do this even if you're just going on vacation, because it's not just like, oh, I mean, yeah, because you should be able to still eat foods you want or try, but have your little remedies already ready. And water, really put all this to the side. Water is the best remedy. Drink a lot of water. Until you, yes, when you drink a lot of water in this heat, you're going to sweat till you might even soak your clothes a bit. But don't worry, that's good for you because you need that. It keeps your body temperature cooler. It's just that you feel better. You're not cranky and grouchy. The water is, I forgot. That was all. I mean, really, that was all it was. And I'm just so happy that we could do this. I'm so happy. So happy. Yes. Hey, Auntie. Thank you, Miss Jewel. Good to see everything is going great. To me, Darcy. Hey, Joanne. I follow several people on YouTube who are American and moved to different parts of Africa. Been wanting to ask if you heard of the African American Association of Ghana. I think I did, and I think I met a few people from there. Tony Johnson says, hey, Sister Lisa Marie, now that it's real living. Outside the nature, yes, walking is key. Our legs were made for walking. Yes. Right, now that's really all the time. Hey, Tony, thank you. Yes, like our thank you. Our legs were made for walking. And she's right. That's it. She just summed up the sentiment that I had when every time I go out and cry and walk. It's like, and I said to Kwame, Kwame, how you like having a friend that, I said, how you like having a friend that can keep up with you? He said, oh, girl, I love it. He was like, are you kidding? Like, are you kidding? Because he is a walker. So when the universe set me up with Kwame, because this is all a universal setup by you, really, your vibrational frequency, your high vibe. And the universe sent me, Kwame, they knew, they was like, you won't go out and walk unless you have an escort or a friend or somebody. I'm going to bring you one and he's a walker. So I'm going to be slim for the rest of my life because I walk a lot and I love it to the point like at the end of the day, I come home deserving to be home in my bed or whatever I be doing. It's great. It's the opposite of my other life. So I know that you can create your own reality. I could say that. I just think the only little key is that you have to be open to what is and how it and where it and why it. You know what I'm saying? Like all those things you would ask. You got to be open. You can't keep looking for all of the answers before it's time for them to be revealed. And you'll never get all the answers because guess what? You don't need all the answers. Then you're not living. You're just trying to get answers, which takes you out the now right away. So, vibe high, and that high vibe actually elevates you. But when I think about it, yes, like I do. I have a friend in my life that is definitely boring. Uh, we get to hear. We say the other day, he said, we got some things done, huh? Like that's important. Like I love that. This is so beautiful. It's like this is good. Like okay, so cool. I never have to say stay focused, get to work. No, it's just we got it. And like I said, and even landing in, I cry. I cry for real is it's hot, y'all. It's happening. Like it's woo 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 woo. It's deep. I like it. Like no, I don't like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a wonderful place. It's like it's always interesting to see, even especially people that come into Ghana. I mean, outside that I can speak of, and see where they choose to land and even choose to then move to. Even maybe me one day, or what they like or don't like. It's so wonderful because we're all, in a sense, at different places in our lives. none worse, no other than the other, none good, none bad, none of that. Just places, and we all need something that excites us. Isn't it nice to know that in the world, like different things are gonna excite different people, or different things are gonna excite you at different times, and that's the going with it. That's not don't go because you can sit there and be like, oh, that's not me. No, it's okay. Just because you didn't do it don't mean you shouldn't do it. You probably really will find some great things in doing it, and it might be your favorite thing to do. It's like you don't know yourself like that, and that's good. You don't really want to, because if you do, then it's no more fun in life. It's just why you here. Like, what's you know everything now? Okay, like our grandma said, you know everything. You know everything now, huh? You don't know it now. And you don't really want to, and this. But the beautiful part is you don't have to. And that's always, I think, that Eurocentric way of thinking is I have to have all of the answers. So even in our search of trying to not be religious, but being spiritual instead, we still are spiritual like Europeans, which is just so not good, you know? We still are. So we still, because we still think that we should be here to search and find an answer. Who told you that shit? Just like who told you heaven is up in the sky? The same people on the spirit religious side told you the same thing on the spiritual side. They just put it in a different form, and we fell for it, called white people metaphysics. It's not a beautiful thing for us. It probably worked well for them. It don't really, not that way. And I know I come from that way in some senses, but I'm growing. And I've been doing it for a while now. You know, ours is way multidimensional, and it has to include God. I mean, if metaphysics today is of some way of not having something outside of ourselves, that's we know as above, so below. We trying to get to outside of ourselves. It's ourselves we're afraid of. It's ourselves that we feel like we need to control. When we outside of that shell, when we out, that's what the jazz music being out was. Out was we going to God now. Coltrane did it very well. It's like, you know what? I'm out. Y'all stay on the damn notes. I need to go fly, and we can come back, and maybe we'll make some damn music. It's called music when we finish. Like, I hear you, John, go out. So, you know, are you ready to go out? Are you ready to go out? Because you got to go out. If you stay in, you can stay in the lines and do what you've been doing, and it's okay. But just keep the vibe high. If you keep that vibe high, I don't care what you're thinking. The vibe is high. Like I said, we are attractors, right, whether we're conscious of it or not. So there's nothing you have to do in the law of attraction, in a sense. But I understand, too. I always think, like, you know, I know my Eurocentric mind and that mindset that I didn't know was that. But I started questioning a lot of stuff. And we are so amazing people. So we just gotta remember that, and stay with our foods, eat our healthy foods, have our healthy life, drink enough water, all that good stuff. So yes. Hey Denise, like you, raising my only child to be a well-rounded human was my priority. As a single mom, I made personal sacrifices to ensure her needs were met. She's 25 now, and I am 48 and enjoying my me time. Yes, ma'am. Cheyenne says our family is big on walking and being outside. Yes. On my mother's side, folks many times live to their 90s. That's right. My aunt Alberta will be 99 October. Come on now. We call her the Silver Fox. She's amazing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, y'all. It's true. That walking is very, very important, and it's enough. It's enough. And because, and then that's what I got to remember too, y'all. Because I'm walking so much and I'm in the sun all day, I gotta really remember to drink that water. So I get it now. And then, like you said, if you eat more starchy foods, you need more water. And I remember Kojo telling me that with the tiger nuts, which is, he said, a lot of fiber. He said, so when you take it, you want to drink a lot of water. So that, I would say, that's the rule of thumb for all of it, because that's the only difference between the first time I came was even the more heavy foods. But I mean, I could think about, like, when I first came, like, the heat every day. I loved it. I loved the way I looked at the end of the day. You know, when toxins are being released from your body, you know, you get a super duper glow because the toxins are not there. So you're eating the fufu and all that, which is still good food, you know, good healthy food, not a whole lot of ingredients. It's perfect, you know, it's great food. but you drinking all that water, so you just like good, and then you just so excited, and all of that attributes to your health as well, your level of happiness and excitement and joy. I really realize that every day is a day of joy. Every day is a day to get out. So yeah, I'm very giving thanks for everything in my life right now. I mean, this Ofori family, like I said, and Kwame's last name is Ofori too, but they're not related. So it just says, yeah, okay. So messages all the time, but I I feel like I was meant to be here because how everything is. I mean, I come in with something that seemed not good. It wasn't good. With the sister, but it wasn't bad. I mean, yes, it was okay, but it was perfect. That's all I'm trying to say because I give thanks for that connection. I give thanks for the connection that it brought without friction between anybody. Like that's the most beautiful part. Family for her, family for me. We all good. And that connection introduced me to this other connection. It was almost like people were put into place to make sure it's so spiritual. It's like Quasi and I know each other, and he knew what he had to do, and because he was very instrumental, because him being the senior brother, very instrumental in putting it all together. But it was from the divine. And he told me it was from God. He told me he was just doing God's work. Like he said to me on many different occasions, and he kept saying, "This you have family. Don't think you don't. You have family. This is your family. This is your family." It was in a way that I think I got it because he's right. When I remember talking about going to the airport to change my ticket, well, of course, they escorted us. I mean, we were living it. We was living the life. Like still, it was like I said, no, you could put mine 2 months out. I'm not. I won't be back till May. Like that was at March, so yeah, I was done. And he told me, yeah, I looked in your eyes and I knew that you knew. I got family. I'm stay. That you really understood what I meant. That this is your family. He would give me all these proverbs about family and Ghanaian families and what they believe, and it was all so beautiful. So I understood that. I got it. And then so when he introduced me to Kwame, it was that same thing. This anything you need, call him, call him, call him. Get in touch. He could look out for like almost making sure he was setting people around me so I could have an amazing experience and to do the work that I could do. And so Kwame is very protective. Kojo's even more protective. It's good, y'all. It's good. It's good. It's like I asked for all of this. I asked for all of it. So a lot of times, you got those great desires that you think is great, meaning big. Um, get out the way and let it happen for you, and be open to that. It's probably not going to happen in the way you think or the way you even imagine. And that's why it's taking so long to come, because you in the way, because you keep imagining that it should be like that. So therefore, it stays somewhere like that, but that somewhere ain't available to you because it's not on the same vibratory frequency exactly as you. So when you release and let go, and I still say no. Somebody asks me, how do you release and let go? Have a high vibe frequency, because that's the only thing. It was such a, what? The law of attraction is a wonderful even technique. It's a formula. And that's why I think it works. And that's why actually I like it too. Because I feel like even though I would tune in every morning, it was in me for those couple of years or a year, 2 years in me, just, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew it to the point that when I shifted into this reality, I don't listen to it. The voice sounds weird. Everything sounds weird now. It's not because, but it's still high vibes. Nothing wrong. This means she's a dope, bad teacher. I don't give a badass, like I love her. Like I wouldn't take nothing away. I love her. And I do. I really respect the way she delivers that message. It's very, just from a MC level. Like, so I'm going to give her that. Like, her stuff is beautiful, brilliant. Like, I'm like, nothing's wrong. But what happens is, and that's what's so wonderful about teachings in general, and that's when you know they're real, is that you now are living it. You no longer have to make it happen, because it's a Eurocentric concept that you have to make this happen, make this happen. And she even said that at some point. At some point, you're going to live it. So you're so busy living, you don't even have time to meditate. I mean, you don't even, actually, you don't have time to meditate. It's not you don't have time, you are meditating. Your whole life is a meditation. You're living. Even meditation can be too overly done. If it takes the place, if you say, you know you need to get out, it's a beautiful sunny day, and it's beautiful, everybody's ready, they coming to get you, your girls, and you say, no, I can't go outside and meditate. And the point, like, and this was I'm telling the spiritual community started getting a little, we didn't even realize it, that we were letting go of life to imagine a life. We were willing to let go of living a life so that we could actually imagine living a life. We got so used to imagining that we forgot to live and to experience, because that's what this is all about anyway. So I don't necessarily have to have that because I'm living that. There's nothing I was going to most things because I was feeling lack. That's true. We go to solutions because we feel we have a problem. But learning to live a life, and I don't even learn, it's not learning, it's possible just to live. And I didn't know that. Just live. So use the law of attraction and all that as a technique, especially a technique for where you may find yourself until you really feel like you shifted into that reality of just knowing and living. So you're not sitting, you're not asking and because remember, your wish is my command. Remember, asking and shall be given now, right? So I'm literally saying, if I'm talking to Koja, if I'm talking to Kwame, if I'm talking to Kwesi, if I'm talking, oh my God, it would be so nice to have my own curtains. That would be so nice. Next thing you know, they call somebody and say, I have a girl for you, her name is Susie, and she'll be over with the curtains. She's going to measure your windows. Oh, damn. Did it again. So you literally ask for something, but you just kind of, like we learn how to do in the States. We're just visualizing out loud. That's what we're doing because we're stuck in that. That's a stuck place. It's the perpetual stuck place of visualization. Talking about some high sign. We just going a little higher today. So you're stuck in the visualization. You can't even, this fucking Twilight Zone. I'm sorry, the freaking Twilight Zone. So here you go. You can't live the real thing. But, so they don't have that concept. They ain't stuck there. You said you wanted to, I'm going to get you the curtains, okay? This happened to me so many times. I know now, I'll be like, ooh, but now, instead of even trying to hold it back, because I know it's going to appear because they make it happen, I now step into it. Sometimes I'll be knowing where the money, I'll be like, hey, yeah, I want a bed made. I have called the guy, and he will be here in the morning. Damn! Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all, yesterday I was told you the broom broke. Clients said the broom broke. I said, it'd be nice. I meant one day. It'd be nice. We should be making our own brooms. Yeah. New Yorkers, we get, I'm originally in New York. I'm in California as well. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We'd be all hot. And Carmen went and said, okay, let's go today. It was pouring rain yesterday, but we made a goddamn broom. I mean, a mop with a mahogany wood. We got a mop. I said it. He said, let's do it now. It is. So, and all of them. So you're now you got to know, this is just real. But you just need to shift yourself in the vibratory frequency. In Africa, no one will doubt this and say I'm lying. It's a vibe. And Accra is a vibe. Ghana is a vibe. Accra is a vibe. If you ain't never been to Accra, just come for the visit. Just come and try it. Just try it. It's not for the faint-hearted, okay? Try it, okay? And if you like it, you might love it like me, or you might be over it and be so tired of being exhausted. Now, I don't work a regular job, so I don't know, but it's alive. And I'm not even out. When it was nightlife, I could imagine. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I love me some cry. But I'm going to get I'm getting that land in Central Region, though, in Cape Coast. I will be getting that. It's right here on my mind. Don't know. Just know. If I didn't say it. Yes, LZ, my bonnet is from Handmade in Ghana. And it's going to be on my boutique And I'll now, when it's up, I promise before it's up, I'm going to announce it, ladies. But yes, thank you for asking. It is all from, it's all going to be on my boutique. A sister here makes it. I met her at Tema, was it Tema Station? I think it was Tema Station. Yeah, I think so. And I was like, oh, sister, I love it. Different sizes and everything. This is a small one. Thank you, though. I love it so much. The divine gave you double for your trouble. Yes, without knowing her, you wouldn't have met your beautiful Ghanaian family. All things work together. It all worked out. Yes, ma'am, it did. Cheyenne says, Simply Health Ghana, shop 10 of Le Bon Accord. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. Okay, got the information. Midasi. Exist in Nature Media says Kwame was listening and made it happen. Some women in the U.S. are used to that treatment. Oh, I'm so glad. Some women in the U.S. are used to that treatment. I'm so happy to know that. When I get the opportunity to visit Africa, I haven't decided on which country. I'm bringing an empty suitcase and buy fabric for my equipment. But yes, honey, I would suggest that with all y'all if you come. Yeah, have an empty suitcase because you will be bringing back a lot of stuff. Yes. Yes, well, you know what it is too, and I'm so glad to say that you say some women in the U.S. are used to that. I love that because I never want to make people feel like uh, I'm just kind of putting um, one, brushing one stroke and saying like everybody, all black men are, they don't exist. Those kind of men. I'm sure that they do. But I do think which also exists is a very Eurocentric mindset too. And I think that damages a lot of relationships. I think it's designed to do it, to be honest. So I do have to harp on that, but yeah, and definitely I didn't have that. Like, no, no. I mean, I know some people say maybe you did with the ex, and I don't mean individually, I mean overall as a community. No, I didn't have it. So yeah, I have it now. So yeah, not just Kwame, but Cole, Joe, Quincy, all of them. But again, this goes back to saying that it's all about what you need. That's what you ask for. And I just it kind of more put my point. I didn't have it. I could sit here and say none of that was a reality for me. But and always in that, that's the beauty, right? You can stand next to somebody and have two different realities because right, it's all perception with the person lens, how they seeing it. Because really nothing is really happening. It's all your picture of what it is anyway, right? So I get that. So yeah, in my reality that I set up for myself, I didn't see it. I didn't see it like this. I didn't, but it didn't mean it didn't exist, and I do know that. But yeah, so I asked for, and like I said, that's the beauty too, y'all. Like when you do ask, you don't all have to be precise. It's the essence of what you want. That's why the part about being open when it comes is so important. You're gonna may not quite recognize it in the beginning, but you will see the essence and you will feel the essence and you'll be like, oh wow. That's why when I say I ask for it, I want to make sure I say that. I don't always literally mean I ask verbatim the words, or I asked and the picture was exact, or I visualized the picture exact. No. When I'm saying I asked for it, I think I'm actually coming from a very deeper place. Mate casa, mate casa, mate casa. Mate casa is I hear your words. I hear your words. I feel your words. Like I hear your words. Your words are talking. Your words are saying. So it's a deeper kind of thing. So yeah, a lot of transformation. A lot of transformation. A lot of positive, if you want to see it. And so much. And just looking like today, had a chance to. We were in a taxi. It was not quite all the way dark. And I put my glasses on because at night I like to do it. And we were in the taxi, and I was just like, oh my God, this is some of the most beautiful people in the world. Like we are really some of the most beautiful people in the world. So I'm having fun, y'all. So got my little stuff. I drank water. I think I'm done with the water, but I could tell even my skin, for me not putting shea butter on, I could tell that is the drink water all day and be in the sun look. And I'm going to look up this noni juice. Since the trees are right here, just like the moringa trees are right here. So I got plenty of that. And I don't worry about what I don't have here. I don't even try to look for things that I used to have. If I see it, that's fine. But if I don't, I just learn what is the stuff here. and I got a lot to learn. So that's everything's exciting. To learn about the new herbs, a new way of eating, a new way of living. You might fall a little bit, but you'll know how to get yourself back up again. So you can adjust. Oh, please, I want to say like, share, subscribe, comment. Ladies, last for the month of May, we are doing our final instructor, Dr. LaRonda Harmon. You can still buy a class. It's this Sunday from 1 to 3. It's about everything you want to ever know about being a life coach. I mean, this woman is a trained psychologist as well. So, like, she got something for us. She is here for us. I love her. I know she's going to make it big, and I hope that I'll be play some small role in allowing that to happen. She's phenomenal. I had one session with her, and I ain't go back yet. And it wasn't because she wasn't great. It was because, like, dang, he was Imhotep. She just opened that up, and from that opening, I was able to, like, come be at this place right now talking to y'all. Like, I mean, like, wow. Like, okay. One session. But my ears is, a healer ears, hopefully, so I was open. And during this time, y'all, you need to become the mental health specialist that a lot of y'all are, and do it. And it's another way to be location dependent, independent, all the ways you want to say it. Work from home. That's my goal. That's like, I know you can do it, so you don't have to be on the other side watching me. Somebody could be on the other side watching you do your thing around the world or even around the house. Because some people just don't even want to need to go to work. They don't want to go outside the door. I get it. That should be a setup. The one thing I will say, I just still think, yeah, you're right. I think the rushing of everything, like, stop, man. Have you learned anything? Like, we have to follow nature. And I know so many people want to come here and other places, and I wouldn't get on a plane right now. It's just the energy. Like, it's not time. You're not supposed to be out in the world. You're supposed to be in your space, wherever that is. I mean, out in the world, in your space, yes, but it just don't feel like we're supposed to be moving around too much. So, and that's just energetically, and we don't know energetically, cosmically, what's preparing, what's coming. I mean, it could be more deeper than we know. It could be the earth changing in ways that we need to position ourselves where we are, and protect ourselves from the storm, so to speak. So it could be really, because we don't know what's around the corner. Life is the great mystery, never what it seems to be. I think when the universe is like moving you into silence or moving you into stillness, you gotta go for it. You gotta take it, and that may look different to everybody. And I really do mean that. That may look different to everybody. It's all really individual spiritual journeys. And so we don't have to worry about the next person. We need to just be thankful for our life and theirs too. Can you imagine you was just not just thankful for your life, but every human life? I'm thankful for every human life. Wow. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Tony says, laugh out loud. That is funny and a great lesson also. Kind of like your wish is my command all the way. I'm at RN. Oh, yes. Oh, I thought so. I was like, exist? Okay. No. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, baby. I thought so. There are wonderful Christian men in my friend. That's right. They are well raised, and I know how to treat. I'm so glad, Cheyenne. So what a beautiful place to be. I'm so happy for you. Enjoy it all. Thank you for sharing your journey. You are very welcome. You look very content. I'm glad for you that you are able to live in Ghana and follow your dream. I pray for your protection, success, and excellent health. Thank you, sister. I pray that God will bless your boutique business and let it blow up and grow continually. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate y'all, like, everything. So, all right, y'all. I'm about to, I don't know if it's too late. It's Friday night. Me and Kwame going to play Makala. You know the little game, Makala? Yeah, I got somebody want like to play games, y'all. So we're going to play Makala and Mancala. All right. So, ladies, support your sister. Support your sister out here doing the do and reporting it back to you. And keeping it positive during this wonderful time, if we will allow it. So you can like, share, subscribe, comments. But also, if you look in the description box, there are 2 ways for you to donate, and actually many ways. You can donate first by taking a class. You win, I win. You get something, I get something. $47. You can take any of the $47 classes taught by guest instructors. But this one is Dr. LaRonda Harmon. We're talking about life coaching. You can also go to, there's a PayPal link. There's a what I don't know what you call it, not WhatsApp, but Cash App link. So you got many ways. Okay, I'm getting sleepy. My legs was walking. Okay, all right, ladies. So I will see you all tomorrow, and don't forget to live free, ladies, wherever you are. This is Lisa Marie. Peace and blessings.